Section 6 in the website is all about the ceiling and the skylight. The skylight is the best feature of the van. I'd say the skylight and the roof deck are the things I enjoy the most. It allows me to see the stars at night. The sun gently wakes me up in the morning. It's really awesome. But you know, when we were planning the van and I had the mock-up in this garage, I never realized how awesome that hatch was going to be so that I could take wildlife photos. We were in Custer State Park and I opened the hatch and I got up on the deck and we were parked there because we saw all these bison. And as time went on, the bison surrounded the van. There were bison actually licking the dust off the bumpers of our van. And because of that hatch, I was able to sit up there on the deck, lean over, and take pictures of all these bison. I've never been so close to a bison and yet still been safe. And there have been other times where it's been just really nice to be high up and be able to take pictures when everybody else was on the ground. The hatch is awesome. But I will also tell you that installing the hatch was without doubt the scariest part of the van build. Cutting a hole in the roof of a perfectly good van just seemed wrong. And I cut that hole too small and then made it a little bigger and a little bigger until it was just right. And make sure that you use a scroll saw with a carbide tip metal cutting blade. That's very important. And when you're doing this, pick up any of the little metal shavings. Now, one of the things you can do is use magnets. All right, get yourself some magnets to pick up all those metal shavings. And take and put a plastic bag around the magnet first and wipe up all of the metal shavings and then peel off the plastic bag, and that will keep your magnets nice and clean. And you can see these are little donut magnets. So I've used these where I've drilled a hole for a rivnut and I would drill right through the magnet, and that way any of the debris, any filings would get caught by the magnet. So these are really important, especially on your roof, because if any of those little filings rust, it will eat right into the paint and discolor the paint forever. I missed one or two, so I know that for sure. So that's a big hint. That'll help out quite a bit. Of course, there's videos about putting this hatch in. I think there's 3 or 4 step-by-step doing this. To put in that 2-foot by 2-foot hatch, I had to remove one of the support ribs on the top roof of the van. Now, it was really easy to remove with a heat gun. Check out that video. I think it's in the first video in the hatch series. I basically installed 2 support ribs after I installed the hatch because I did it on both sides of the hatch. Some people made comments that I was crazy for removing a support rib, but the reality is it's stronger now than it was when I got the van, because on both sides there's that support rib and I carried it all the way down the sides of the van. So it's much stronger than it was before. Now, to install the hatch, after I cut it, I used die-core sealant tape, which you should put in your freezer before you use it, because that'll make it much easier, because it will, as it heats up, become a gooey mess. Matter of fact, I think ours is still in the freezer. Let me go check and we'll see if I still have. All right, I'm pretty amazed. This is the die-core tape that I used 6 years ago when we installed our hatch. It was in the freezer, on the door of our freezer, and you can see, all right, it'll peel off. It'll be really easy to use because It's frozen right now. It's still nice and pliable, but as it warms up, it'll get extremely gooey. So I used this and taped around the edges, and then I used through the roof, and I had it in a caulking tube at the time, but it's this stuff here by a company called Shasko. They also make Lexel. It's excellent stuff. It goes on clear and it stays clear. So it makes it a nice, neat application. So it's really good stuff. So that's what I used to install the hatch. And I also cut some custom made little plastic pieces to fit the contours of the roof. And you'll see that in the video. Now I also want to mention flex glue. I hadn't used flex glue in my van build at this time, but then later I discovered flex glue, and it's really good stuff, at least in my applications. I used it for the front wind deflector on the van. I didn't know how well it was going to hold up to the UV rays, but it is excellent, and it went on extremely well. It's very thick, kind of almost, it turns into like a rubber, and it has worked extremely well. I also used it when we made our screen doors. You'll see that in a video too. Excellent stuff. This is the flex glue. It comes in these tubes, and once again, it dries clear, goes on clear and dries clear, which is always really nice. If these videos are helping you out, please use our links, subscribe, and hit the thumbs up button. And even better, make a comment below if you have ideas that might help others out. And hopefully, I'll see you on the road. Thank you for watching.
I wanna find freedom faster before the daylight turns to gray. I wanna find freedom faster and spend it all on today. It's not a race to the finish line, it's just the comfort of your hand in mine. Yeah, we're gonna find freedom faster.